do you feel about your job?
How do I feel about my job? Well, if it paid a little more, I think I'd like it better.
Now, people are committed now to the view of growth, economic growth, but that is just what will destroy the planet, right? As if 5 billion people want to live at the present European, American standard of living, Japanese and so on, then they will be like a swarm of locusts descending on the planet. So somehow there has to be a change where we say the desire for material goods has to be more limited, which means people will have to find something else in life, right? If they want to survive, you see. So there won't even be material goods if we keep this up.
How do you feel about being a member of the information age?
Well, until I walked, how do I feel about being a member of the information society? That's a difficult question because I didn't know we were in the information society.
I don't think people have sunk in the magnitude of the change that's needed. You see, somebody has said that we spend $1 trillion a year throughout the world on armaments. That amount spent on the ecology would solve the problem. But if you spend a lot less than that, it probably won't. Otherwise, it will slow it down.
What's the most important thing, money or consciousness?
Consciousness. No, because whether money is spent will also depend on consciousness, you see, on whether we feel we're a part of this one world or whether we all think we're separate.
By information society, I presume you mean computers and so forth. I think it's terrific. Without it, we wouldn't be nearly what we are today. It gives us the opportunity to grow both as human beings and scientifically to make advancements we wouldn't have made otherwise.
The general trend hasn't got very far, you see, because everything is divided into nations and religions and other kinds of groups which behave as if they were independent, you see, and when they're not. So people will have to give all that up, and they may find it hard, you see. To deal with the ecological problem, I think people will have to give a great deal of that up.
Who do you think has the power right now in society?
Who do I think has the power in society? The rich.
I think that people are more ready to listen to that now, but the crisis is developing at a very fast rate.
Why so?
Why? They have so much influence over the laws, regulations that they impose upon us.
But how are we going to become hippies? Through prosperity or through poverty?
Well, prosperity would make hippies. Poverty might make people who are afraid to lose their jobs, you see. But I think neither of those ways is going to work. You see, that a change of consciousness is needed, and the worldview is part of that.
What do you think of the corporations? They're devious.
Well, they have become so used to the way of seeing it that they don't want to change it. You see, they feel uncomfortable about changing, and they feel there's no reason to change it. Many of them, they say, well, we're doing so well now, why should we change it? In one sense, it looks as if we're doing very well, you see, but if you look at the broader view, it looks very dangerous.
Computer.
Computer? What, you want to know what do you want to...
What's the first thing that comes into your head? Computer.
Computer, that's what we're working on now. Getting it to operate in the bank.
You see that you'll get, say, much more carbon dioxide, much more pollution, much more everything, you see. And so there is this challenge, and I see it beginning of a movement, you know, and especially due to the ecological challenge, which is encouraging. And so there is some movement in that way. The question is, will it be fast enough, you see? If we had more time, I would be much more confident.
Bureaucracy. Well, there's too much bureaucracy going on today.
And what is the most important way that this change in consciousness will come about, you think?
I don't know myself. I say many factors. It's like a stream from many springs, you see.
Instant communication.
Instant communication, telephone.
But I say each individual contains the whole information field of society in his own way.
Corporation.
Corporation.
I really blank.
I think it's built into the way we are, you see.
Your job.
My job? Typing, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that we are faced with these challenges, you know, the danger of nuclear war, the danger of ecological destruction, or many other dangers. The fact that our cities are becoming difficult to live in. You see that the cars will eventually clog them up.
I think it can't be helped. That's expanding as rapidly as it is. You just can't get away from it.
We now have this challenge of 5 billion people. We've got to make it a coherent whole, or else we won't survive.
So it's an entirely new challenge.
Yes, I don't think it ever was before.